Hey everybody. It's Friday by the time you guys are seeing this. So it's time for me to update you on my 770G and how things have been going. So over the past week, I've noticed a significant decrease in insulin usage. Most days I'm using less than 135 units a day. I just looked over the past five or so days in my history on the pump, and most of those days, with exception of two, are less than 131 units of insulin a day, which is a substantial improvement. I have been trying to remain active to kind of help with my insulin resistance. Sorry about that ding. Sorry, let me get rid of that. I've been trying to stay active. So, for example, on Monday, I walked 6 miles. Tuesday, kind of took a break from all that, but was very active around the house. Wednesday, I went and played disc golf. And then after disc golf, I came home and mowed the yard and stuff like that. I tried to find ways to keep myself active with my around the house duties. So I do have a push mower to mow. It's not a huge amount that I have to mow, but I do try to push that without the lawnmower actually moving itself, just to kind of give me a little bit more exercise. So I did that, and then today has been kind of an easy day, but as you can see, I'm a little red. Some friends came over and we had lunch and played this yard game in the yard. So we kind of did that and just were outside enjoying the nice weather while we had it before we have to go back to work for the weekend. So in doing that today, I've used a little bit more. Right now I'm at 130 units for the day, and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So dinner plus the rest of the day is probably going to bring in a little bit more insulin. So I'm probably willing to bet that today will probably be about 160 units. So that is kind of how I feel on that. Sunday was my other day. It was a little bit higher. It was closer to 200 units for the day. I'm trying to remember exactly what all I ate then, but I think that was kind of my cheat day where I had a lot. So moving past that, I have continued to notice a change. My weight has come down a little bit. I'm about 298, which when I started doing my exercise and focusing really hard on my eating, was about 310-ish, somewhere around there when I first started, 305. So it's gradually coming off. I'm trying to keep myself active, and in doing that, keep my insulin down and kind of keep things moving in a positive direction. I have a feeling that once the weight continues to slowly come off, then my insulin usage will also continue to go down, which is kind of the trend that I would like to see. So that's kind of how things have been going. The 770G has been amazing. I had a great example yesterday. I did eat some grilled nuggets from Chick-fil-A, and I had fries. I did program for the fries, but I had them because I knew I was going to be push mowing, and I didn't want to take the risk of, I would prefer my sugar to be a little higher when I started, so that way I didn't drop low. But apparently, since my insulin sensitivity has changed a little bit, I actually was at my insulin that I took had totally wiped out the food, and I was back at the insulin level I was at when I started, before I even started to mow. And I got the alert before low alert kind of on low. My sugar dropped from about 120 all the way down to 75, I believe, was the lowest. But the pump did an amazing job. I kind of started to monitor it, and a few minutes later, it was back up in the 80s, and then a little while after that, about another 20 or 30 minutes, I was back in the hundreds. So the 770G definitely reacted the way that I would want it to be, to prevent me from going extremely low to where I have to treat it. I personally have kind of gotten used to my blood sugars running better, lower, and being better controlled. I didn't really notice it, that my sugar was dropping, which I have been used to that at one point, so it doesn't necessarily make me nervous or scared. I still will react. It's just kind of adjust itself down to where it will probably be in the 60s or something before I actually start to feel it. So that's how my week's been. The 770G, guys, if you're thinking about getting one, or you're mainly for the people who are on the edge, they've got the 670G, they probably absolutely hate it and are thinking about switching. If you've got a year or two left in your warranty for your 670G, do not wait, and just keep dealing with that pump, because you want to switch to T-Slim or somebody else or Omnipod. I highly recommend you guys upgrade to the 770G. You might have to pay the upgrade fee. It will not reset your warranty. Your warranty from your 670G will continue over. You will have to mail your 670G back, but then that gives you that 770G for that time left in that warranty period. And then at the end of it, if you're not happy with the 770G, or potentially the software upgrade for the 780G, if you've got another 2 or so years left, then bail. I mean, that's the smartest thing that I can think of for us to do, if we are not happy with the pump. That way you at least get to experience all the technology, because at the end of your warranty period, Medtronic's just going to want you to renew your warranty, and they're going to send you a new 770G or 780G, whichever one are the current pumps at that time, and you'll switch over if you stay with Medtronic, or you can just go ahead and have the talk with T-Slim or Omnipod and Dexcom, whatever you guys can do. I am a Medtronic ambassador. I do support Medtronic. I do have great experience with their pumps, but I will say the 670G was a massive headache for me. Most of you guys who are familiar with the channel know that I work shift work, so my shifts are constantly changing every week, and there are so many times that I can't even count where that pump woke me up constantly throughout the night, and I never got a good night's sleep, and I completely hated it. But the 770G has made a huge difference in the way that I feel about Medtronic pumps. So just kind of some food for thought for you guys if you're watching this video and questioning the 770G, or questioning switching to a different pump brand. I don't have experience with T-Slim. I did have Omnipod years ago, and I did really enjoy the pod. Just insurance at the time wouldn't cover the Dexcom, but they would cover the Medtronic CGM, they would cover Medtronic's pump, and we paid out of pocket for the CGM for that time period. So just some information for you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend or a great rest of your week, depending on when you're watching this. If you have any questions about the 770G or anything, let me know, and I can do my best to try to answer them for you. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time.